Friends and Meisters, welcome back. Let's try our home!
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Anyways, Meisters, welcome back to more Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that. Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Fairly certain this is an RPG, but whatever.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game, is that what you're thinking? Not at all, actually. If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. We'll dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answers from several questions. It's called the Logic Drive. Oh. Okay. During the Logic Drive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal and find the destination of the synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick, directional key, and accelerate with the X button, the R button. Press the circle button to brake and the triangle button to jump. The left button. Are they referring to the triggers? There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course, so make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into the walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answer splits into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Okay? Branching questions will appear several times on one course, so be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the start button during the Logic Drive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Why, thank you. She's right, this might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Are we logic diving? Okay, dive it is. Okay, so it's like surfing. Oh god, this makes me a little dizzy. What's that? Oh, it's a speed boost, I guess? Let's do this. I've always sucked at racing games as a child. Ah! No, please no. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Let's go with... Okay, how do we do this? Okay, do I just, like, go on to one of them? I'm gonna go with this answer. Come on. Okay, we got this down. I'm pro skateboarder now. I am ultimate skateboarder. When did the killer leave the beach house? Before Hiyoko left? After Hiyoko left? That's a good one. After Hiyoko left. Let's go for that. Oh no, it should have been before probably. Well. No, did I get it right? Cool. I diggity damn. Oh, don't want to hit that. No. I think we got this now. Question 3. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? Well, she said it wasn't in the beach house, so let's go with the beach. And that's wrong, so be it. Okay, it was wrong. Okay. Well, we know it's the beach house then. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's so shiny. It's like rainbows. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. Oh yeah, the second answer doesn't make sense if I choose that third answer. Whatever.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Forceful? I wouldn't go with that word, but whatever.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. Ugh. Place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked, is... Where? There's really one other room than the bathroom, so it has to be in the closet then.
The killer is probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
I think I have a bit of an idea where they were.
Why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place, I can only think of one place, that's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Well, think about it. What's moved out of a case?
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Cause we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy. I think.
I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, It makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Either way, he's gonna get punched, though.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I'll explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the triangle button or touch and hold the screen, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use the flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? Yeah, I will. By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the true flashback. Please remember that this is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. Why, thank you, mysterious voice, yet again. Shower room. That's all we have?
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
I'm guessing they want us to use that memorization now.
Right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Of course you would know.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use the person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe
I think I know what I need to do now.
Washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
I think this is what we need.
body wetsuit.
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare
It would definitely clog the...
Maybe it's the other way, or perhaps someone other than the... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply
They washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off
would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong! They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
something other than the shower. Like,
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It's possible it was the sea. That's possible, but there's also all those drinks that were kind of empty in the garbage can. I wonder why it is. I don't think somebody would drink that many at one time.
I see! Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Oh god. She has a sword and she's much better with it than me.
Theory, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
How? It was like half empty. Yeah, I think I know what I need.
In the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle drink wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Oh god, why is it so tough? The tone in Pecco's voice is so threatening, it might cut me. Or that sword on her back, well. We're nearing the moment where our fates will be decided.
In the beach house refrigerator. However, try think one bottle drink wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Come on. I need to cut it. Oh no, I didn't do it. I need to be like perfect here.
However, try thinking one bottle drink wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Damn it! Cross door Sewell. Ah, come on, Pecco. Good, you're not good with the X button. Ah, we got her.
Just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles. There were only flavored drinks with colored. If you use those the blood will come off and your body will get sticky. It will leave an aromatic, especially if you use the water. That alone would raise suspicion.
I'm screwing myself here. Could it be that the first allegation was intended to lead to this outcome? But I should now have the evidence to use against her argument.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Not in the refrigerator, no.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a second. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
realized who the killer is.
No! Better not be who I think it is.
See? Just as I thought. Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
No, please no. No, 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 no.
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. Think about it, there's only one person that came in soaking wet to our party. Oh, please don't be the case.
You're the only one! Pecco, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Oh, Fuyuhiko.
Huh? After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on, that's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
He's trying to protect her.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Pecco is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Pecco is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it is, or was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Well, a small window in the shower room? We did talk about that with Fakane after all.
Outside and beachside doors aren't an option. The only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Pecco could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
He has a point, too. Oh, Nekomaru.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Thought it was a little weird of her to be carrying it around after a swimming outing. Then again, she carries it everywhere anyways.
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Ah.
No!
even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. I think I have this wrapped up now. Hangman's Gambit. If I can remember how to do this. Well, that's stock and then X puts it back, right? What? Did I actually just do that now? Right, I think triangle puts them in there if I remember correctly. It's been a while since we've done one of these non-stop debates. Okay. I think I know what we're doing then. Come on. This is way too much stuff at one time. Okay. Oh, we need an bam. Then I think it's another B. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Please don't collide. Something just collided. Apparently I'm really bad at making stuff not collide. You know? Yeah. Stop. That one was my mistake. Oh God. Come on. Oh, that was a misclick on my part. The bamboo sword hilt thingy on her back.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Okay, I'm not the only one that thought that strange. Good.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
A sword as a step stool?
There has to be a way she used it. It's the only thing she had.
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Oh, Akane, you're useful.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
I thought ninjas were from Japan, though, and I don't... Whatever.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Oh, Panic Time action, Fever Time, and Nega Time. I know exactly what those are, because we played the last game. We had very similar things, if not the same. I can't remember if they were called the same thing. Yeah, so the focus gauge is the same, as when we were doing the bullet time battles. And the Nega Time is negative, right? Yep. Okay, that's exactly what I think it is.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
He has a good point.
It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
Well, I'll try.
The bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you? That is a good question.
Got proof, you bastard!
See if I can actually get a combo going today. I'm usually pretty bad with combo games.
Don't fuck with me! Got proof you got?
Oh yeah, we're cruising.
Shut up!
Eh.
Don't fuck with me! Got proof
Do 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 do. That soundtrack.
I'll sell your fucking organs!
You're gonna sell my fucking organs? No, thank you. I fucking need those.
Send me off!
Oh god, his swearing's contagious.
Bastard! Shut up!
Screw your nega time.
You bastard! That's obviously impossible!
Oh god, the speed.
Shut up! If she used the
Bamboo. Oh no. That doesn't make any sense. I think you're talking about the sword bag. Oh no. Wow, that fever time recovering is great.
If she used
Bamboo sword bag?
This is the end.
Ah, there we go. Literally the only piece of fabric she had on her.
If she used her bamboo sword as a stepstone, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a stepstone, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true? You killed
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now? Right? Yeah. She admitted it. She's Mahiru's killer. Right? But is this right? Even though Yahiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just accepted it so freely.
Flowers, the cherry blossom, among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Justice?
Justice? Justice. Oh no.
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Well, you know who Sparkling Justice is now.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
It's even a little out there for Ibuki.
Justice ever disappeared from this world? the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. Could she be?
That's what I thought too, Sonia.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
That about sums it up.
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this chill?
Peko finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be...
But... Huh? Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask! This mask is the dividing line, just like various idols. The sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Peko is the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
How could Monokuma fall asleep?
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
No.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Now it's time for the closing argument. Closing argument begin! Finish a thought, stock 1. Warning of the incident Mahiru meant. Eh? Okay. in order to lure Mahiru and Hiyoko. Well, Mahiru arrives at the beach house. Hiyoko is put to sleep by the killer. Hiyoko is still sleeping. Plastic water bottles, then what? So it's none of this stuff. Yet, at least. Well, she's already been put to sleep. No. Okay. I can't remember if there's more stocks or not here. Or to lure Mahiru and Hiyoko. Okay, never mind. Here we go. When did the killer leave next to the body? What did they leave? Something we don't have. Now then, time to wash off the blood. Okay, there we go. Hiding. Where should I hide? In here. First one who found the body was... Wasn't Mikan? I thought it was Fuyahiko. Not Fuyahiko, Kazuichi. A big piece of evidence. No. You left a big piece out. I feel stupidish. In the closet after Hiyoko ran away. The candy. Damn right, and a stock 3 times. To retrieve the bamboo sword, I must do this. Okay, let's go back to the beginning here. Which one to arrive at the beach house was... was Peko, but we don't got the damn thing. Last stock. And here it is. This is what they must do. There we go.
Everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan by preparing a specific item. They planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. approaching her from behind. The killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like, totally cool with... I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
What?
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice! If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice! Hurry, and carry on justice!
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Pecco go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. Sacrifices? Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm away!
Yeah, finally, it took you long enough after all that screaming, Monokuma.
He finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares?
Oh my god.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Oh dear god. Trial question.
Can we please have a little more time?
What?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pecco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
No, enthusiast is probably the right word.
That makes her an enthusiast!
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. There's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Pecco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article is written in their native language, so I tried translating it. So, I see, that's what it was. I think we got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco. Is it gender? Okay, so that's not right. I think I got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco. No, okay. Is it nationality then?
I see.
Okay.
That's right. According to what Sonia said.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
Alright.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
I was thinking everyone was Japanese, but again, threw me off. Thanks, game.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both
Spanish.
Spain?
What?
At this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about these serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. Yeah, that's about same here. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Echo, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Will you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary, and even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What?
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime.
I see.
Right.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? Doesn't include the killer this time, okay? It's all done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
I think I know what they're getting at.
You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. That's overwhelming, or there's overwhelming proof of that too. Oh, right, we have the pictures. Is that it? Ending prize, there we go. That's what I was looking for.
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But he already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
That makes a lot more sense.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
What?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
Exactly, need I?
It's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Oh, nay. Well, whatever.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Another commercial? Ahem! Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed my hero Koizumi is... Hold on a second. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating. Hey! There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why? Oh, why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong. Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools? What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends, then? No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I'm to... Fulfill? Isn't it fulfill my duty as my young master's property?
What?
Property, you say? I mean, she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that is, you were wrong. You were not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after... Wow, okay, right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do. That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but...
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill my hero wasn't you, it was... Fuyahiko?
Damn it.
It's what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with my hero. That's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her photo. Or the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure my hero was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when my hero spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone. Wait, huh? You're not gonna go? My hero? If you want to talk about it there, I'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I want someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyogo was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyahiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure my hero into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyogo.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game that was what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, I was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed my hero with the bat? But still, I believed her up until the very last minute that the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch...
Hey.
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you...
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but... You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? The whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, the young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
You are saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. Obviously, it's impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also consider the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insist that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So, we fell for it! We fell for a trick all along! That's right, you guys made the wrong decision. You voted me a mere tool as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously...
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already, isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll admit it, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on. I see, for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope. Wrong, I have no hope, I am just a tool. Well, even if you ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think? About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Heh.
Hold on.
Hold on, what's the use of asking someone, or something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right? Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko, I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all going to die.
Yeah.
Young Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders, you just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but... this kind of situation, interacting with others which is shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's time to kill. You were still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not the kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as you were told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right?
what's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master without an owner. A tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon, after you leave. I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko, I guess. I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause if it actually was what I had to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I did that, I admitted that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young Master!
Oh,
Oh my, so that's how it turned out.
too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about Peko and Fuyuhiko's discussion.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. We're just having fun, huh?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. Boo-hoo-hoo. You're actually the first one to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad! You're definitely the killer! Peko the tool with a heart is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me with the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Huh?
Young Master!
Young Master, you have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself? I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so.
Even so, I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
Oh. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko! That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
Will never feel
Just so you know, I'll never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So,
So cool. But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you are always shed tears of despair in the end. Now! Then let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So...
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Pekoyama, who used that stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep telling you I don't need any tools? You did say that.
And let's begin the punishment time, brimming with despair.
Jeez, why did you get it? Well, why don't you get it?
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Peko Yama.
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For you!
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Oh my god! The feels drain! No!
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment!
I'm a fucking sucker for this sort of thing.
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master? Young Master!
Oh, really? Fuyiko, what are you doing? No! What?! But it's still a better love story than Twilight. This cannot be, even Fuyahiko. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. No, it shouldn't. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard, what is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko. Fuyahiko. For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why. She should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable. You're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed? I am pissed, and I even feel sad and hopeless. But still, it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us all. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth.
Calling me a ladder, You said some pretty interesting things. Boo-hoo. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't be even a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. Even he's pissed. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyahiko died, you know.
Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
What?
Everyone, Fuyahiko's still alive.
Are you serious? Fuyahiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyahiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying, but his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother.
Why are you so laid back about it? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't.
Oh, surprise order!
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
Wrong.
It's your duty to save him. Duty?
Hey.
Because it's written in the school trip rules.
Yes! Thank you! That's why I was so confused.
If only the blocking gets executed, then Fuyahiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I just have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him.
Really?
like,
I was actually going to do that all along, so I've already been prepared for this. Huh? Prepared?
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing out of nowhere, and it gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Or someone on auto ambulance, you insolent witch!
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
No!
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyahiko vanished from our sight.
Is he really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not there are any other ways.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to see us again. You're right, he's definitely gonna come back and talk us a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, Kazumihiro's deaf, you know.
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward. There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. Wise words, my friend. Gundam. There's no way to... There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting as if a shit story like him ain't around. I didn't realize this, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyahiko. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended, but we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left alone there. Only one word could explain our situation: despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. What the fuck?
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? More people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
What? No!
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
The Hope Fair, or Rabbit.
Chapter 2, Sin and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. The end. Surviving students, 13, 12. To be continued.
No. I'm gonna go cry now, okay? Yes, I would. Anyways, Meisters, that's the end of today's videos. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and or comment on the video if you've yet to do so for more Danganronpa 2. Friends, Meisters, I'll see you next time on our Let's Play. Peace out and have yourselves a good day!